The Parliament of World Religions was in Melbourne, and Association for Global New Thought brought together all of the different New Thought faiths. And as one unified voice, we went to Melbourne to say, like, hey, here we are, we're one of the faiths. And the highlight really was when, as the Agape Choir with Ricky Byers-Beckwith, we shared the music, and because all of the Agape choir members couldn't make it, this choir now was filled with, artists like me, reverends, and spiritual leaders from all these New Thought communities. This is what our choir was made of. And here we sang, our deepest, most held beliefs, about our oneness. You could just see this audience of 1,000 people from diverse faiths feeling the music, feeling that oneness, feeling all the things that we talk about. And I feel like the music was able to create the space for what we believe, all these beliefs we have about oneness and love and the connection. It happened that night, and it happened through music. And it was so moving because all of the reverends around, I could see people were crying, in the audience, and also us in the choir. And, to see the, Sikhs stand up and the Buddhists, get their groove on and just really surrender themselves to this moment. It was priceless. It was really priceless. Yeah.
You can get a group of people in a room who suddenly are disagreeing about a lot of things. Ask them to sing a song together, and suddenly you've unified that group. It's like the thread that can pull us back together. I often think that music is one of the most powerful ways we have to pull all of us together, no matter what we believe, where we are, or what corner of the world we live in. And so music for New Thought to me is very exciting because it, again, focuses more on what unifies all of us. It's not that hard to sing about peace or love or joy or beauty. And when you sing, when you hear that, when you see a performer or someone doing that, or you yourself are joined in with them, you can't help but feel lifted up.
People will listen to, a message of a song before they'll go into a church and listen to a sermon. So I think the music of New Thought, the more that we connect that kind of philosophy, the philosophy of openness and oneness and unity and equality for all, and the cultural creatives, the Oprah crowd, whatever you want to call them, as long as if we find out they have a kind of music, that supports that lifestyle and belief system, it's definitely helping. Music has helped in the past many movements grow.
I think that the power of music is very profound, and I think that it transcends so many boundaries. I think it is very vital and important. And my vision is that we would be able to move outside of the communities that are necessarily New Thought.
Words have power, period. The words that we speak carry an energy, an essence, a potency about them. And so it stands to reason that the words that we sing in songs also carry an energy and a potency about them. When we become conscious of that, when we become great stewards of our words, then there's a beautiful sacredness about an individual who begins to devote their musical talents towards the sacredness of those words, and begins to write and compose things that are more affirmative rather than from a place of victimization. And there's great healing in that, not just for the person singing the song, but for the person who's listening to the song.